Hello everyone and welcome to a new ServiceTonic video. In this video, we will give you an overview of NetworkTonic. NetworkTonic is an automatic network asset scanning system. It allows us to discover all devices connected to the network, generating a detailed inventory. Once scanned, we can visualize them graphically and interactively, including their relationships, for example, a computer linked to a monitor and a printer. One of the most outstanding features of the tool is that it can automatically integrate all assets into the CMDB of ServiceTonic. That's why it becomes an essential tool, since we have a continuous and automated data and device inventory across any network we need to manage. To access NetworkTonic, we simply need to go to the top menu, click the Tools, and NetworkTonic. Right now, we're in the master, which stores all the devices from the different networks we can scan all in one place. From this module, as I mentioned earlier, we can perform the automatic import of devices into the CMDB of ServiceTonic. As we can see on this screen, we get a quick view of all available slaves and of course the master. From NetworkTonic, we can also trigger alerts, import and export devices manually, manage the slaves for other networks, and finally run an automatic or manual scan to update or register new devices. Now, let's access the scanning section. To do that, we open the menu and click on Scan Processes. By clicking the Actions button, we can launch a manual scan by clicking Execute. On the other hand, we have the Edit button, which lets us modify all scanning parameters such as the IP range. And we can always review the execution history and see how many new assets were registered or updated, even their relationships. Finally, if we go to the Scanned Assets list, we get a complete view of all scan processes in a single screen. To do so, open the menu, click on Discovered Assets, and we already have access to the list. Also note that it's not necessary to access the CMDB every time to review our devices. From this section, we can check all our active devices. We can filter them by asset type, for example, a server, a laptop, monitor, etc. We can also search by the name or even IP address. Besides updating the view, we can also view the actual devices. To do this, we simply click this button here, and it gives us a preview of the device. If we want to see more details, we click on Details, and it will show detailed information. We can access the menu to review more specific details, such as the processor or the motherboard. We can also visualize the graph that links the computer with other devices. By clicking here, we can already see the computer connected to its two printers. And that's the overview of NetworkTonic. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, feel free to reach out to our support team through the usual channels. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.